Now that you've seen the different uses of a class website with a real-world example, let's see how to build your own class website using the Coursebuilder tool. So I'm going to give you a brief overview of what Coursebuilder is all about. Coursebuilder is essentially a code generator. It's a website that we built that builds out class pages in a much more user-friendly way than doing it straight through Canvas. Once you've completed in Coursebuilder, you can import it right into Canvas. So for our first step, we're going to add basic course data. Once we've navigated to the Coursebuilder website, we're going to add things like our course name, and we're going to add the Canvas URL. And that's going to be really important. Make sure you get that URL from the blank Canvas page you're going to be using later. And we can add something like school banners, whether you're at SEPA, the public health school, or wherever else you are. Step number 2, we're going to build out our homepage with some additional information. We might want to do things like add an image or maybe an introductory video, maybe add a class description or a welcome message, edit our instructor video, tell them who we are, where they can find us, where they can contact us, and we can add meeting times. For step number 3, we're going to build out our syllabus. So here we can upload our instructor photos so your students can get a good look at who they're going to be working with for the next semester or course session. And we can also edit our course description, add course objectives. For step number 4, we're going to build out our activity list. We're going to start by selecting the number of activities that make up our course. This could be things like live sessions, individual meetings, Zoom sessions, whatever you think is important to have its own standalone page. And then we're also going to add our course start date. Once we've done that, we're going to build out our activity list a little more further. We can do things like edit each activity title, description, and date, week by week, session by session. We can also upload images for each activity. Choose a photo that really complements the topic of the week or that individual session. Once we've done that, we can go into the individual activities, into each individual week, each individual live meeting, and add additional information that your students will need. We can do things like add text, although we're going to say that you should hold off on uploading reading files until later when you're on Canvas. And you can also add videos, discussions, and assignments. Better yet, you can even use our own handmade Picker Center video cases. Now, these are high production value cases that we've put together that will help on a wide range of topics, and we really encourage you to check them out. For step number 6, we've completed adding all of the information we need for Coursebuilder, and it's time to export the files. Now, depending on what you're looking to do with these files is going to tell you where you need to navigate. If you're just going to go take this straight into Canvas, click on the right side. You'll get one of these IMSCC files that you can then import right into Canvas. But if you're going to need this for future Coursebuilder edits, whether it's to make changes to a current class or for next year's updates, go ahead and click on the left side where you can get a JSON file and hold on to that for later. For step number 7, we can actually import our file into Canvas. First, we're going to go to that blank Canvas course that we had already cited the URL from, and we're going to go to the home page and go to the section where we're going to import course content. Once we're there, we're going to go and select Canvas Export Package. We're going to select the specific IMSCC file that we just exported from the Coursebuilder, and then we're going to click the Import button. Once you've done that, you've got the basic build-out already in Canvas, but we can still make a few additional tweaks. We can do things like upload those reading files we mentioned before, PDFs, Word docs, whatever. We can edit the discussions that we already put in there, start giving them some prompts and some titles. We can edit the assignments to give people links or tell people what we're expecting from them. And we can even upload our own Panopto videos, which we can either record through our browser or upload as video files. And as a quick note, we can also copy over individual pages from Coursebuilder without doing a giant file transfer like we do for the whole course. Start by going to the individual page you want to copy from Coursebuilder. Maybe it's the syllabus, the activities, whatever. And go ahead and click that green Copy the Code button. Once you do that, you've copied the HTML code, and you're going to go ahead and bring it over to the Canvas page you want to insert it into. Click on the Edit page, paste in the code, and then accept your changes. After seeing the process step by step, let's see how we can use the course builder to build a class.
All right, we are going to get started here with a walkthrough of the course builder workflow. So to get started, we will go to the Canvas site, the blank shell that will eventually hold all of our course data, and go to the home page. Make sure there's nothing inside of it. And once we have all that, we're just going to copy the URL up here, and then we're going to go to the course builder site itself. Once we do, we can work through each one of these tabs, adding data as needed. We'll start with the home tab, and first and foremost, we will put in our URL. And up here, we can add titles and course codes and dates that you'll see appear in real time down here. So we could go ahead and update any of this if we wanted. And as we scroll down, you'll see other information. You can always double click in these text fields here and adjust it as you see fit. You have all sorts of text options here like bolding, underline, quotes, etc. And if you want to adjust these photos in here, you can also double click and choose an image. And you would upload it if that's what you wanted to do. You can also go ahead and edit any of this info about instructors, TAs, meeting dates and times, either by double clicking there or going into these tab sections up here. And again, changing anything as needed. You have emails, office hours, etc. Once we've worked through all of those, we can go and change the banner as well. You see here right now we have the standard SEPA banner, but we also have Columbia, the School of Social Work, and others as well. Once we've got our home page here all set up, we will move to the syllabus page. Here we can further update our instructor info. We can also upload photos. For example, I'm going to find my own photo here. Go ahead and submit that. And we can update course descriptions, objectives, and you can see down here we have a weekly schedule. Shows us all of our different lectures and sessions. We can go ahead and edit the titles and dates of those down here in this little bar in the bottom left, or the menu. Call it Math 101, change the date with this calendar tool. And you can continue doing that for all of the different sessions. And when we want to get a little more granular, we will then move from here into the activity list, where we'll see all of the sessions laid out. We'll see some of the info we just put in reflected here. We can once again update the description. Continue. If you want to retitle or change the dates here, you can do that as well as add little photos to accompany each of the sessions. So we'll choose this one, submit that. We should see it appear here momentarily. There we go. And again, you just want to do that for all of the sessions you have. If you want to reduce the amount or increase, you just choose the number of sessions, or whether that's live sessions or however you want to format it here. In this case, let's say we want to have 5 weeks of activities. Edit that, go down. We now only have 5 of those. And then we want to edit each individual session's individual activity page by either clicking here next to the corresponding activity or going to the activity up here and then selecting the specific session we want to edit. And from there, we can, again, edit the description here. We can put in links. We can, do all sorts of text changes, but maybe more importantly, or at least more dynamically, we can also do things like add videos. And if we edit here, we can change the URL to give us a different video. You just copy the URL from any YouTube, Vimeo, etc. video page, edit the title, the description. We can add discussion features and assignments, which you can mostly only edit in Canvas, although you can edit the deadlines for those here in Coursebuilder. And down here, you can also see an entire collection of really well-produced case studies that we've created here at the Picker Center that you can implement to discuss things like public health, security studies, or whatever else might be relevant to your course. Once we've done that for all of the different sessions within our course, we're ready to export it. So we can go ahead, export here. We'll go down here and choose to export our Canvas package. Once we do that, we'll see two files pretty quickly, an IMSCC and a JSON. Hold on to the JSON in case you ever want to re-import into Coursebuilder later to make additional edits there. Otherwise, you'll take this IMSCC file, go to your Canvas page, go to the home page, import existing content, select your content type, in this case a Canvas course export package. We'll go and choose the file that we just exported. That will be this one right here. Open it up, select all content, and import. Should only take a few moments. And now you can see here the job is completed. And we'll go just check it out really quickly to make sure everything came through on the home page. We see the language. We can continue making additional edits as necessary. We can also do that in the activity pages, the assignments, the discussions, to update those, add links, add prompts, etc. And then eventually we'll just publish it when it's ready to go. So with all of that said, thank you for joining, and hopefully you now have a better idea of how to make our course builder work. Good luck out there.